Hi there, I'm Harriet Yashek, and I'm here at Expo West 2019 with Julie Smolyansky, the CEO of Lifeway Foods. Thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
So we're here to talk about your new releases, Plantful, True Energy, and your plant-based drinks. But first, can you just explain what kefir means to the Lifeway company?
Sure. Well, kefir is a 2,000-year-old product that originated in the Caucasus Mountains, and it has a rich folklore history, very artisan and quality and style of production. And my parents and I were refugees from the former Soviet Union, and when they came to the United States, they realized that there was no kefir and that they really missed this product and they needed it for their health, that they they used it preventatively for all these various medical conditions and whatnot. And now, so they launched Lifeway over 30 years ago, and we've been really leading the conversation about the benefit of kefir, of probiotics, of fermented foods, and the science and research now is finally catching up to what our ancestors have known all along, that when they consume kefir, that they experience a sense of well-being, of a good feeling, they actually said, and it's considered a gift from the gods. And this story is so rich, and when you combine this great folklore and history with the now science and research and the quality that Lifeway has offered and kind of brought to this category, and developed the kefir category actually, it's really special and magical, and now consumers are just, and the marketplace is just finally ready for it. And that the hottest trend in this entire show and in the food space is gut health, plant-based products, which we'll talk about and we are just launching, and the microbiome, and understanding this connection between science and food and health and wellness and lifestyle, and storytelling. And that's really a powerful combination.
Okay, so moving on to Plantful then, how does that come into this?
Sure. So another hot trend that we're seeing and experiencing is the movement of plant-based foods, and the sort of awareness or desire to have this alternative dairy source or alternative dairy products. So consumers are looking for high-protein plant-based products that offer also probiotics. So that's why we launched Plantful for both kids and adults. So we'll have a pouched product for kids right here. So the families who've decided to move to sort of an alternative dairy need, whether it's for food allergies or ethical reasons or for whatever reason, they have an option now. And then also in the larger bottles for kind of multi-use, larger family sizes. And then single serve also. So these will be available on the go. And yeah, I mean, we can't deny that, and research and the market research shows that in the next 2 years, 40% of the dairy space will be milk alternatives, dairy alternatives. So consumers are demanding it, and we're really excited to be launching Plantful. The quality is great, the taste is great. I think we really nailed it with the formula. The team worked really hard on it, and I think it's one of the best tasting products that's out there on the marketplace. So we're really excited to get it into the hands of our consumers.
You talk about taste, it's very important. How have you reduced sugar in Plantful?
Right, so we've lowered the overall amount of sugar that we're adding to the very least amount to still make it taste delicious. And of course, the plant-based has less sugar than like a dairy has. Milk has 11 grams of lactose, of milk sugars in it. So the thing is, when you ferment the milk, when you add the probiotic cultures, the cultures use the lactose in milk as their food source, which is one reason why if you're lactose intolerant, you could actually still drink our dairy kefir product, because even though it's on the label listed as that amount of sugar, whatever, 20 something grams, let's say, or 11 grams in plain, it's actually lower in the way that the body uses it because the probiotics have already eaten the lactose, the sugars. So that's one thing to note. I remember Dr. Goldberg and Dr. O'Mara studied this. But the plant-based as a source on its own has a lower amount of sugar, and then we've just reduced the amount of sugar that we've added. Again, it's consumers are demanding lower sugar products, and it's great because they are now accepting of a more, not a sweet product. But it's like 20 years ago, they wanted a real sweet product, and they were just getting used to fermented or dairy, like the tart and tangy products. So I think now they're open to it.
Okay, and could you tell me about the multifunctionality of True Energy?
Sure. So True Energy is a product that we launched for the pre and post workout. So it's a collaboration between True Fusion yoga studios and Lifeway. So it's True Energy fueled by Lifeway, and it's a clean, high protein probiotic kind of smoothie beverage that you can use pre-workout or post-workout, and kind of fuel all of your goals, because we believe that just the way that you work out and strengthen your muscles and strengthen your heart, you should also strengthen your gut. And we know so much now about the benefit of the microbiome and the need for the diversity of bacteria to the microbiome and your gut, and the impact that it has for the rest of the body, and that mind-brain connection, gut-brain connection is so important. And the science shows that you can even reduce depression, stress, and anxiety by consuming kefir, by consuming probiotic sources. So at Lifeway, we're just thrilled that we get to create these products that we can bring to consumers and communities, and it's accessible to everybody. That's the other thing. It's something that has so much benefit and so much science behind it, and it tastes great. And it's accessible and affordable for all. And, it's available nationwide in grocery stores. But also we've expanded very recently into like convenience stores and food service because we see that people don't just want it at home, in a purchase through grocery. They want it throughout all the areas of the ways that they live their lives. They want it in their office coffee shop or their office cafeteria. They want it in their studio workouts. They want it, in their convenience stores. So we announced a recent expansion with Rite Aid convenience stores. And, I never really thought of Rite Aid as kind of the leader in health and wellness food, branding, and here they are really doing well with it because consumers are demanding access to these kinds of foods everywhere. So that's really what's exciting, is this we're able to fire on all cylinders right now. And it's great. And I think health and wellness has become democratized, and access to healthy foods is just becoming something that we are all demanding. That food can either be the greatest medicine or the greatest poison, and the slowest form of poison. And it's great to see all of this innovation happening in the space, and that consumers are leaning into it.
Is True Energy a representative of how consumers are looking for that multi-layered functionality in their beverages?
Yes, 100%. Consumers are on the go and they're busy, and at least one meal of the day is consumed on the go, usually through a drink, like a smoothie or some kind of drink like this. So they're looking for a high protein, they're looking for their vitamins, they're looking for probiotics, they're looking for these various multi-functions to get all in one sitting, so they can move on without, stopping and interrupting their day. Yeah.
Julie, thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.